Now, Kun Yuthasak Supasorn, Tourism Authority of Thailand Governor is with us right now. สวัสดีค่ะคุณยุทธศักดิ์
ครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับคุณนีน่านะครับคุณทิตาภาและคุณวิทยาครับ Very pleased to join you this morning
สวัสดีครับ
Yeah, you at the office or at home คะ
I'm in the office right now but the TAT is a work from home until the end of this month due to the CSSA corporation that we have to follow the rules that we have to keep people at home until the situation of Omicron is.
Wow, all glad to know that you work so early. So yeah, seems like it's have a big year for TAT also. So I want to start from TAT campaign this year, the new chapter of Thailand. Could you enlighten us or define the new chapter of tourism in Thailand?
Know that we experiences the COVID-19 situations for nearly 2 years. So now we're thinking about that after the COVID, we have to do something that to bring back, tourism industry in shape. Remind you that before the COVID, Thailand is the ranked fourth, the most country that can generate the income from the tourism industry. So we try to make it back. So that's why the TAT get approved from the cabinet that this year, 2022, will be the Visit Thailand Year Amazing New Chapters. The new chapter is the campaign for the government that to bring back, not only the old style but the new style. That in order to, excite the traveler who want to come to Thailand this year. So we prepare not only the campaign for the foreign travelers, but we also campaign for the domestic markets as well. So that's why we set the target under this campaign that we want to generate at least 50% what we have done in 2019, that we earn about 3 trillion baht. So that's why we, under this campaign, we set the target that we bring back, the revenue from the tourism about 1.5 trillion baht in this year under this campaign.
Let's see. Good thing.
Yeah, so I think like for traveler who want to visit Thailand right now but have a lot of concerns over the country travel measure. Do you have any suggestion or on easing the situation? For example, like what is the best way to visit Thailand right now?
I think that we step by step to reopen Thailand. Last year, first of July, that we opened Phuket Sandbox, and then 1st of November, we opened Thailand in the larger scale under many scheme, including Test and Go, Sandbox. But due to the Omicron situation, we suspend the Test and Go from the 22nd December. But it means that the traveler who get before 22nd December, you can entry Thailand under the measure that you will be approved. During that we suspend the Test and Go protocol or measures, you still come to Thailand under the sandbox. Now we have 4 sandbox that will begin from the 11th January, that will include the Phuket Sandbox, Samui, Phangan Tao Sandbox, and Krabi Sandbox and Phang Nga Sandbox, and you come to Thailand anytime. And we still open. You just come to stay in the sandbox about 7 days, and after that you get 2 tests, and then you can go anywhere in Thailand. I think that will be is for you. Now we entry the last periods of the high season, and we're looking forward to welcome you. I mean the foreigner travelers in the coming Easter and the summers.
So Kun Yuthasak, I would like to ask you that knowing that Thailand heavily relying on Kun Yuthasak.
Yes.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome back.
ครับ
So knowing that Thailand heavily relying on tourism, what if the COVID-19 situations keep on escalating? What will be your alternative or backup plan in order to help the country to generate the income?
Tourism industry account for about 20% of the GDP in the past. We can generate, as I said, about 3 trillion in the year 2019, and then reduced to about 800 billion baht in the year 2020. And last year, we dropped the lowest income that we can earn from the tourism industry, about 400 billion baht. Now we on other side, we try to bring back Thai tourism in shape, but it in the not the same as we have done before. In the past, before the COVID in the year 2019, we welcome about nearly 40 million travelers to Thailand. But now, after the COVID-19, we want to change the perspective of people who come to Thailand. We will focus more on quality tourists and high income group to create sustainability tourism industry. So that will be the key point that we bring back and keep the Thai tourism industry, the importance of Thai industry for the Thai economy. And so that's why we decided to set the target about 50% what we have done in the year 2019 in this year to bring back the Thai tourism.
ครับ. Regarding the quality tourists that we plan to have, it's like a shifting the focus. How does TAT prepare to communicate this, or we have to open up new strategies for some countries?
Yeah, we work since we closed the country from the 3rd of April to 2020, and we still work with our partner through our 29 offices overseas of the TAT, and we keep communication with them that the thing will not be the same as before. And Thailand, the government also have many times that asks us to focus more on the quality. It means that we try to shift to other group. We prepare our supply side. We try to upgrade, and then we try to restructure in order to welcome quality, tourists to Thailand. And we also have a particular groups of a target group that we focus. First of all, we call 4% that will include wealthy global citizens, wealthy pensioners, and you mentioned Kuntaya about the Thai among the 11 rank for the retired, and work from Thailand digital nomad, and then about the Thai skill professional is among the 4% that want to come. And for the traveler as well, we will focus more on the millennial, Gen Y travelers, active seniors, and then medical and wellness. And more important, we will focus more on the people who care about the environment. During the COVID time, Kun Vithaya, Kun Nina, and Kun Thitapha, you can see that, in Thailand, beach, forest is really become more beautiful than ever. We try to keep this for the Thai people. We try to keep it for the for the world. That's why we focus more on the traveler who come to Thailand, and we define them as a responsible tourist.
Oh, I see. So that means for the quality group, does it mean that they're going to have the longer stay?
Yeah, we define what the quality is. What this mean that
Sorry.
And then spend more,
Spend
stay
more.
longer, and then travel more. I mean that they can come as frequent as they like, and that we define as the quality.
So you mean the quality tourists, they are possibly business earners or professionals requirement that Thailand needs in order to help and work together with our country, right?
Yes.
I would like to ask, yes.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I would like to ask you furthermore about the medical tourism. You know how we are right now facing the COVID-19 situations. So far, how are we promoting in this sector?
Yes. Before the COVID situation, I think that Thailand is very famous for the people who come to Thailand for the medical treatment or for the for the healing. But during the COVID time, I think that the Thailand have done very good job. I mean that we can control the number of the infected, the number of the dead, that lower that many countries in the world. So we use this strength to improve our quality for the medical tourism as well. And now TAT is going to propose, how to promote medical and wellness in Thailand to the government by the end of this month. That will be proposed to the government. That will be shared by the Prime Minister of Thailand.
I see. So may I ask one question? Mina, you there? May I ask one question? Including the quality tourist group, that includes the LGBT group tourists, the tourists
Yes,
from
of
the
course.
LGBT groups.
LGBT group is the potential group for TT for quite a long time. We have done we call unbranded promotion for the LGBT group, for many times. We joined the Pride Parade in many countries, and we have also have the gay symposium in Thailand that organized by the TAT. And we also have the campaign in particular that underwent by our office in the States that we call Go Thai Be Free, that will be promote LGBT market in Thailand.
And so
Okay.
far the results quite okay with the LGBT group that they coming to Thailand and they know that we are really welcome them.
We welcome, and many hotels in Thailand, in Bangkok, more welcome, to welcome LGBT group in particular. And we also, rank among the top that we call LGBT country, LGBT friendly country in the world.
I see. โอเคคุณปิงครับ
Okay ค่ะผู้ว่าคะthe governor one more question for the last question people talking about the trend about tourism gonna be changed but as a governor of TAT do you think like the trend what trend will be for this year
I think that
the tourism trend
for Thailand and for the world, I think that people desperate to travel. We just got the report from our office in London. It stated that people tend to travel more before the COVID time, but people more concerned about the safety. It means that the country who can perform very well under the COVID situation will be the first priority to welcome back tourists. And I think that Thailand will be among of them. And of course, we still wait for our customer from the short haul market that include China, Japan, and Korea. And I think that we will wait, see, but when they're ready, I think that they will come to Thailand and we'll give them feel safe and the new thing, the new chapter of Thailand to welcome them back.
Okay thank you very much ค่ะคุณยุทธศักดิ์สุพศร thank you for being here with us ขอบคุณมากนะคะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
ค่ะ